Hello YouTube, this is the guy with blue glasses. I've been meaning to start this channel up for a while now, but one thing leads to another, time constraints and this and that, and just haven't made the first video to go up on the channel quite yet. So, but today this camera that I ordered came from Amazon. And I thought, well, what a good opportunity it is to do an unboxing of this and to start up this channel. So this camera, what I intend to do with it is to use it to film my DIY projects. I also got another piece that's supposed to fit this camera or have this camera mount on, is this headband, or head mount, I guess. Supposed to be for GoPro cameras, but apparently will work with this camera as well because it's got all the mounts, as the same mounts as the GoPro. The reason I bought this camera was that it's around $60 Canadian, whereas the GoPro is $400. So let's try it out. For the price, it's supposed to be HD and 1080p, etc., and waterproof and mountable, so why not? So blue glasses. These are my blue glasses. Why did I get blue glasses? Well, when I went to get my prescriptions for my eyes, and eventually get glasses, the guy at the glasses shop, obstetrician, I guess, or optician place, recommended these glasses as being sort of good for being in front of camera. So I can use this, it's arm's length, and I can work on it. Filters out the radiation from the computer screen, and I can read and look at the cameras, look at the monitor as well at the same time. So therefore, the blue glasses, and I'm the guy with blue glasses. Anyways, to get to the unboxing, let's start with the camera. So this is, I don't know what company name this is, or what company this is from. Just says sports cam. Okay. Supposed to have waterproofing, as you can see. So you got waterproofing, got a handlebar, helmet slide mount, charger, quick clip, and a USB cable. There are some specs for it. It's an LCD 1.5 inch, micro SD HC card, which is not included, which I have. There's a battery that's 1.5 hours, or 900 milliamp hours. Input output micro USB HDMI, dimensions seen there. It's made in China, of course. There's couple of apps also that you can download, one for iOS and one for Android, because this is supposedly a Wi-Fi camera that I got. It doesn't say Wi-Fi on the box, but when I purchased it, that's the edition that I chose from Amazon. Oh, there it is. It says Wi-Fi action camera, 12 megapixels. Okay, let's open this up and see what we've got. Alright, so it's the empty box. Put it away. Got I guess this is, what is this, a different configurations for mounting the camera. some instructions. English looks not bad. Thank you for your purchase, etc., etc. Let's just put that aside for now. Okay, so there is the camera. Looks like it's in. It comes in a waterproof case. Interesting. Looks very much like a GoPro. Although I don't have a GoPro, so I don't know how. There's a trigger point here. So I don't know how it actually compares, but it does look interesting. So, that turned it on. So it looks like there's a battery. It says there's no card. Interesting. So that's the power. That one here must be the power button. Well, we'll have to go get to the manual to see what, or maybe this is the power button. Don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Okay, so that's the camera. Looks like, okay, so we got a mounted clip of some sort. Got all sorts of mounts that comes with it. There's another one. There's a okay, so this is a strap for the case. Okay. Here's the looks like there's another strap of some sort. I'm not sure, and there's some Velcro straps fastening it somewhere, I guess. More straps or fasteners, and another strap. So it does come with lots of mounts and straps, and here's another mount. We'll have to figure out what they are used for. What we got here? We got another, some sort of a clip. Oh, it's like a USB cable. Oh, there are more mounts. There's another mount. Another mount. Another one of these, smaller. So it's supposed to have all of the various mounts that are compatible with GoPro. Some mounting clips and mounts, screws, power adapter for the USB charge, for the charging, I guess, and another mount. Well, it could be parts of the of one mount or several mounts. We'll have to figure it out, and a micro fiber cloth. Okay, here are all the parts that came with the camera, and you can see the main camera here. It comes encased in a waterproof casing. So the various parts that came with it. There's a clip here that if you don't want it to be in a waterproof casing, it's a clip for the camera that's inside to be clipped on here, And from the reviews that I've read, when the camera is inside a waterproof casing, you won't be able to see sorry, not to see, but to hear your any sound, or at least the sound would be muffled. So I intend to use this part so that the camera is out, and I'll show it clipped on in a second. You got the another clip here. This is another part that I probably would want to use here. This is one of these clips, and essentially where it will go is in the back here, like this. Clips on. Oops. This. That way I can just attach it to my head strap. Unless there's some other clip that would work better. After I open up the camera, the mount for the headband. Then you got a bunch of mounts. So they actually do call these mounts. You know, they got a handlebar mount here for bicycles. They've got another. This is just, you know, it's saying mount 1, mount 2, mount 3, and mount 4, 5, 6, and 7. So they are not in that order, but they've got they call these mounts. And this is a clip. They've got another. Oh, sorry, this is not a mount. This is a clip. And so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mounts. 1 clip, 2 clip. And then they've got a couple of helmet mounts with adhesives on the back, where you can glue it on the helmet. There are what they call bandages for fastening. So I guess there's bandage, bunch of bandages, some tethers, the metal tether or strap, I guess, for if you're holding it on your wrist. Of course, you got a USB cable and charger and a lens cloth. Okay. Then the instructions show various combinations of mounting the camera. So the camera goes with this clip and that clip, and for various different applications. There's another one there. So most likely I would just use, we'll see what happens, but I might just use this first combination here with the other clip that I was showing. Which one was that? Would probably something like this, kind of a helmet type mount. Then they've got, what else they've got here? They've so it turns out they've got these 2 apps, one for iOS and one for Android, and those apps are really just for remote control, so that you can do live view and control the camera remotely. I went through the settings, and it looks like there are. I guess maybe I can go through that in a second. So the way to open this casing is, you see this little arrow here. So what you want to do is pull it in the direction of the arrow, and this thing will should just pop up. Let's see here. Okay, so this thing pops up like this, and then this goes up like this. That opens up the, that allows the cover to open. The camera just falls out. Okay, it does look decent. It's small. It's maybe an inch and a half by 1 inch by maybe 3/4 of an inch. There is a lithium battery that can let me just see here. I can open this up here. So there's a 3.7 volt lithium ion battery. Okay, you just put this back in. Oops. Okay, so covering this back. Oops. It is it's a plastic casing. It feels all right. I mean, it's not. There's a bit of a. This is not smooth. It's there's a bit of friction to it. There's the power button right here, and let's press that for a couple minutes, a couple of seconds, I should say. And there it goes. Oh, it turns on. Okay. Right, so let me just turn it off. Right. The other thing to note is that does not come with a micro SD card. This is my own. Okay, so I have a 32 gig micro SD card, and the way it goes in is the metal side goes up. So you just press it down. Oops. Press it. It should hold once you press it in. Oh. A second. So. Yep. So you gotta kind of use your nail and push it in a little bit, and then it will hold. And to make it come out, you push it in again, and it pops out. Okay, let's put this in again. Okay. So once I have it in there, you can, let me just turn it on. A couple of seconds. Oop. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so the top button here, you press it for a couple of seconds. It will show you different modes. Okay. So you guys see video, photo, burst, time lapse, playback, and settings. There are these two buttons here, up and down, for selection of the various items, options on the screen. And so if let's see here, if I go press the down button, focus a little bit here. Yeah, you can just go to, so burst, time lapse, went through the settings. So once you get to the settings, you press that once, and you get into settings, and various settings, video resolution, looping video. Just focus on this a bit. Yep, there you go. That's a little bit better. So resolution, you can see you can do 1080p or 720p. The front button basically goes back. So press that, goes back to the front. Then the looping, essentially that allows you to have it run continuously and then loop from the beginning, or overwrite the beginning. You can have a timestamp if you like, the exposure, whether it's you want to make the picture darker or lighter. Photo resolution goes up to 4608 by 2592, and all the way down to 1920 by 1080. So it's pretty good resolution. Burst mode is 3 photos. Time lapse So you can set it to automatically take photos at a various intervals. Defaults to 5 seconds per photo. Continuous lapse. I'm going to assume this is for overwriting the initial photos. So looping to the beginning. Power, frequency. I'm not going to change these settings. Language. Time and date. Sound indicator. Startup, beep, volume. What else you got? Yeah, shutter. Just leave everything as is. Upside down, that's interesting. So you can have the camera take the photo upside down. Screensaver, that's interesting, but 1 minute, and I guess saves power. Puts the LCD on screensaver. Power saver, turns it off, I guess, in 3 minutes of no activity. You can format the card, SD card. You can reset the settings, and you can have a look at the version. Sports Cam 8 version 151211. Okay, so those are the settings, and oh, that powered it off. Okay, there we have it. So the mount that I'm going to use is probably going to be this one here. So I'm going to put this on and clip it on like this. It's fairly tight. Now that clip or mount that I was going to use is this one here, and it's like kind of squeeze it a bit and it will simply go in like that. Okay, so that could be clipped on, headband, belt, whatever. Okay, so that's the camera. Now on to the camera mount. HeadStrap camera mount. It's from Amazon as well. Okay, so that opens that. Take that out. And what do we got? We got, there you go, a mount for the, so I guess this would be the front, and that's the back. Feels soft, it's fairly comfortable. Suppose this can come off, and the camera, or maybe, so if this is the case, this clip might not be the best. I didn't really know what the strap, or how the strap could interface to the camera. So if this is the case, I might use this one instead. So this will also clip on. Oops, this doesn't clip on. Interesting. I guess I have to figure out which what's the best. It might be this one. This one goes on the bottom of the camera. And then this will go like that. A little bit tighter here. Oops. Just make sure it's straight. Oh, turn it on. Turn it off. Oh, it's recording. I had it upside down as well. Stop. Oh, it's recording. Stop. Okay, I had it upside down, so let me just turn this back so it's gonna go on underneath. Let me just turn off the camera. Oops. Oh, actually, if you press it, you press this mode button, short click, it will change the mode. So this is now on video camera. That takes photos, burst mode, night mode, I guess, settings. I want it to be video. Okay, so if you press it for a couple of seconds, press this for a couple of seconds, it will turn it off. Okay. So I got this mount, so let me just make sure that it's tight. Oops. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. So this thing will go on here, and so this, unscrew this here, the mount goes on, the screw goes through the mount, and then tighten the screw back. Let me see how that's gonna work. Huh. Interesting. It doesn't, I guess I have to figure out how that's gonna tighten. That's not good. It's too loose. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that tight, but that's the idea. That's gonna go on the head, and then as I work on my DIY, I'll record the various steps, and I look forward to uploading more photos. Oh, sorry, not photos, more videos in the future. Okay, so what I ended up doing to tighten this was to use a screwdriver. I wasn't able to do this by my hand, to screw it a little bit tighter, and now it's tight enough to move it up and down, tilt, but not so loose that you know, it just falls down, and not so tight that I can't even move this. So now I should be able to just screw my camera on. Okay, so let's see. This goes on like that. I guess maybe like this, and then so it's a little bit loose, but I should be able to fasten it with this. Yeah, so so the trick is to make it slightly loose, and then just before the position that's desired, and then tighten it with this plastic fastener, I guess. Okay, so we got the head mount. There you go. And so this goes on top of the head, and this camera will be facing the front. So as I work on my projects, you can see what I see, and both my hands will be free. And yeah, so let me turn this on. Okay, so I downloaded the app for Android and follow the instructions here, and everything is good except for this particular instruction where it says press the power mode button. Sorry, that's okay. Press the OK shutter button for 3 seconds. That's the instruction number 3 that was incorrect. You really, to get the Wi-Fi connection on the camera, you need to press the down arrow on the side of the button of the camera. So it's the this button right here. Let me just see, focus. So yeah, this on the side of the camera, you can see the up and down arrow. It's the down arrow. Press that for 3 seconds, and then the camera will say waiting for Wi-Fi connection. In the phone, in the smartphone, what you need to do is go to choose Wi-Fi and connect to a Wi-Fi hotspot that the camera has become, the Wi-Fi connection, and it's not Action Cam but it's Sport Cam 8 is what I had. And then the password for the Wi-Fi connection is 12345678910, and then after that it's pretty cool. After that you could actually see a live view of the video feed from the camera. You could start the recording. You could so you could control, delete the photos, take photos, delete video, take video, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty cool. It's a very cool product so far. I'm gonna let it charge, and then hopefully I'll start on my first project and upload the next video. Thank you very much for watching. As they say, please subscribe and like.